Alright, everything's here. Finally showed up. Sorry for all the racket. They're chopping down a tree next door. Anyway, here's the rear end, axles, third member, stuff, box, brakes, and I don't know what's in that other one, hubs maybe, I don't know. Anyway, we got to put it all together. So we'll start tearing it apart and show you what's in here. Alright, so here's the axle housing. Looking nice. Let me show you the differential. Is just gorgeous. So I got the aluminum version. It's so tasty. Nice. Anyway, so we're going to start assembling things here. I don't think we need to do this for the purposes of getting the rear end in there and getting the Ride Tech brackets on and stuff, and I'm trying to avoid it if I can because this is heavy as hell. It's the heaviest of anything we have here. I'm going to try and avoid that, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, this is about as far as we could get today. So we've got the rear end assembled with just the rotors. We didn't bother putting the calipers and all that stuff on because it all has to come back off again. The rear end actually ended up being a hair shorter than I expected, so I ordered 58, and it is 58 from the edge of the axle. A little hub that sticks out on each side is 58 from there, but from the rotor mounting surface it's 57 3/4. So it's a 1/4 inch narrower than I wanted, and even at 58, as I was saying, it wasn't probably going to fit where that seatbelt hump is anyway. And at 57 3/4, sorry, I can't even get that far. It's hitting way back in here now. So the next step was to get this thing jacked up to ride height and then start doing the 4-link assembly, but that's as far up as I can get it where it is, so we're kind of stuck there, unfortunately. So next step is I got to get some wheel spacers. Originally I was thinking 1/8 inch on each side. Maybe that, or maybe a 1/4. I'll get 1/8 and 1/4 inch as well. Get these guys pulled out a little bit. And then see how that goes. You can get an idea of what things look like under here. This thing's not sitting in the right position, of course, but there you go. It's starting to look like something interesting under here. One question I have for you guys. This is a Ford 9-inch assembly here. Ow, stupid fan. So when you put this in, you've got a bearing retainer clip that sucks the axle and the bearing onto the rear end. How do you get that back out? Because that basically press fit that bearing into the rear end when we tightened it down. And I think I want to take the axles and everything off when I send the thing back to Moser. But I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to get the axles back out. I don't know if you can put something inside the rear end between the two axles and press them apart or what. I really don't know. So that would be any of you guys that have familiarity with the Ford 9-inch, that would be good if you can give me a highlight there on how to do that. But anyway, this went together fairly painlessly. It's just that issue with it not fitting. But I knew it was going to be tight, and it's tighter than I wanted, but that's okay. I don't think it's worth sending it back or anything just to have an extra 1/4 inch added to it. Anyway, it's hot down here. I'm dying. So we're gonna wrap it up here, and I'll see you guys next week. I gotta get those spacers, and then we'll pick it up from there. Thanks. Oh, well, just to show you though, even where it sits, it looks pretty mean. I like it. You can see these wheels never have that extra deep dish on them, so just tasty. Car looks pretty mean. I'm liking it. So, all right. Anyway, take it easy, everybody.